When did we get a helicopter? That's the way to the hostage building. That's Jarvis, assistant to Meeks. He hangs around him like a stench on vomit. That's Chief Superintendent Meeks, grade A board grinder and all-around nice chap. That's Lambert, my thick-as-a-plank standard issue partner. Clapper's week awaits. That's Jarvis. Why the hell am I here?
Ah, Hector. I do hope you don't mind being pulled off your current case.
No worries. I polished off the last bottle of my current case last night, in fact.
Jolly good then.
Dealing with people isn't really my thing.
I know this isn't your usual cup of tea, but the situation called for your particular brand of problem solving. Besides, all the other hostage negotiators are dead.
So, whose brainwave was it to stick me in the line of fire?
Jarvis's notion, actually. Seemed to think that you were the perfect fellow to take the reins.
Jarvis, was it?
Indeed. Adamant he was. Thought you'd be ideal. Have to say, I agree, your people skills are top-notch.
Does the vile beast have any weaknesses I can exploit?
I'm afraid we don't know a whole lot, what with him locked down inside that building.
I was talking about Jarvis.
Ha! Oh, you too.
What's the status on the situation?
It seems some unsavoury scoundrel has holed himself up in that building with a bevy of hostages and is hell-bent on ruining my day.
Have we made any progress?
So far, we've come up short. Nobody's lived long enough to get any information out of him.
What about the snipers? Any visuals?
Not a sausage.
Ah, you're just giving me a great idea. I could really go for a sausage supper. Can we demolish the building?
Good God, man. There are civilians in there.
And your point is? What about sending in the twat team?
I'm hesitant. They're a bit too gun-happy for my liking.
Isn't that the point?
Hector, do I need to remind you what further civilian deaths from police negligence will do to my chances of a knighthood?
Can't we just throw some money at this worm fart?
You're referring to our we negotiate with terrorists policy.
We usually drop trout quicker than a sailor on leave in these situations.
Well, you know, normally I'd jump at the chance to hand over a large sum to make this all go away, but the budget's a little pinched at the moment.
I thought we had some sort of terrorism slush fund.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid the slush fund was eaten into slightly by last year's policeman's ball.
Sweet Jeremy tap dancing Christ. A jar of pocket change?
Those chocolate fountains don't come cheap.
Well, what am I meant to do with this? Tempting down to the Palladium for a few goes on the tuppenny nudgers?
I'm sure you'll use it to the best of your ability. There's a good chap.
Day supply of chump change. How's that tea coming along?
I have 2 top men working on it as we speak.
While you're at it, get me a sandwich.
What kind?
Well, you know how allergic I am to anything without meat in it. Do you know anything about this turd nugget?
I've been compiling notes towards building a complete character profile of the suspect.
This should be good.
I really think I'm close to a breakthrough.
Description?
16 to 84 years old, first language English, likely male though, possibly female.
Oh, that narrows it. So, it could be anyone except your gran.
We haven't ruled her out.
History?
All signs say the perpetrators are local, though might be from overseas, and chances are good he was once a child.
Lambert, if you were twice as smart, you'd still be an idiot. Anything to gain an advantage.
He's very good with a sniper rifle.
I mean our advantage, you spaz.
Oh, nothing then.
Keep up the work.
Will do, boss. Pop back later. I may have a few more insights.
Oh, more insights. I'll be sure to stop by. Oh, so it was you who recommended me for hostage negotiations, was it?
I could think of no one better than you, Hector, to enter the killing zone and attempt to pacify a gun-wielding psycho.
Remind me to thank you properly later.
Your demands are the delusional, ludicrous gibberish of a raving half-wit. With a sniper rifle. Right, forget that bit. Why couldn't you just ask for a helicopter like a normal hostage taker? I told you, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for the town. Yeah, but we've got an helicopter right over there. No, I'm not interested. What's your background story, Tosspot? I was wondering when the psych profile would begin. Do you find it difficult to express affection? Towards you, yes. Better get back to it. Pull your finger out before I start picking off your colleagues again. Start with Jarvis, the pale ruddy one in the glasses.
Who cares about Clapper's reek? I do, and you do too. Your donation could make all the difference. Who's he talking to? Sir, yes, you there, sir. Welcome. Haven't seen you around these parts before. My visits usually occur at night with a forensics team. Ah, so you're a local then? As much as I like to admit it. Spare some change to save Clapper's reek? No thanks, Chugger. I've already spent my whole day trying to save Clapper's reek. Me too, fellow citizen. Have a great day. What are these? Ah, glad you asked. That's an information pamphlet. Everything you never knew about Clapper's reek. There's nothing I don't know about Clapper's reek. In fact, there's plenty I wish I didn't know. Ah, well, this is just the good stuff. No wonder it's so small. Clapper's reek is rife with history. Read about the statue in Cottage Park. Follow the architectural brothel tour. The story of the Great Fire of last Tuesday. The ceremonial ringing of the mayoral beer mat. The annual pheasant kick. Willie's waggle. Pickpockets row. Seamus's grotto. Enough! If I take one, will you shut up? Sure. Thank you. No, thank you. A trifold of useless civic information. A whole table of exciting and informative historical tours and events. Pretty easy to come in first when no one else can be bothered to enter. I never imagined Clapper's reek had so much to offer. Want to learn more? I'd rather snog a turd. Suit yourself. Hi there. I've got a little something for you. What, me? Yes, you, sir. Come on over. What's this? Don't tell me you've never seen one of these around town. It's a Who Cares badge. Everyone's wearing them. It's not exactly inspirational, but strangely appropriate. Who cares about Clapper's reek? You do. Wear it with pride. Have you got any bugger off badges? Fresh out. Who cares about Clapper's Reek? I don't. Who in their right minds would tour here?
You'd be surprised.
I really would. That leads into the park. Tourism in this town? Who are you kidding?
No joke, officer. Just good old-fashioned civic pride.
No, I know you're joking. I'll be honest, when's the last time you saw someone with a camera in this town?
Well, actually...
Not counting sexual predators or the BBC Crime Watch crew.
Oh, 1983, I guess.
A tourism rep in a town with no tourism is as much use as a ball-flavoured boiled sweet.
And I sure as heck wouldn't pass up one of those if I was in the desert.
Well, I think I would. Clapper's Reek is a great steaming log floating in the cistern of the Midlands.
You can't beat those sunsets, right?
All right, bucket beggar, what are you out to eradicate? Climate change?
No, but a noble cause all the same. Think globally, act locally, I say. No, you're looking at the founding member of the Clapper's Reek Preservation Society.
A society? I thought we just had gangs.
You could call us a gang that puts a smile on the face of adversity.
Kinda like putting glitter on a turd.
We considered that as our slogan.
I'm here to help.
What was that, sir?
I said I'm here to help.
Actually, I heard you the first time. I just didn't believe it.
I'm supposed to get you anything you need.
Wow, fantastic.
How about therapy?
Thanks all the same, good citizen, but what I really need are donations.
Here is a donation to what I believe the restoration of an equitable social climate in Clapper's Reek is worth.
22p. Thank you, kind sir. And here's a little something for you.
What are these?
Clapper's Reek breath mints. Dissolves on your tongue, makes your breath sweet as the song of the clapperfinch.
I am never eating one of these. White, round and dissolved on your tongue. Usually I confiscate stuff like that. Have I helped you?
Hey, every little helps. I'm a long way from done. Are you saying you're willing to do more, noble citizen?
Depends. What's the minimum I can contribute to consider you helped?
Surprisingly little, considering the state of the town, I mean.
How much?
See, my city-wide renovation plan outlays an entire budget structure. Oh, let's see, taking into account property values, printing costs, a small PR team, the tanker of ammonia.
How much?
25,000.
You what? Pounds?
It's really very little when you consider all the facts.
Where the bleeding hell am I supposed to pull that kind of cash?
I've got another donation tin if you like.
You expect to raise 25k off the pocket lint of this town full of grunts?
You know what they say, from tiny acorns do mighty oak trees grow.
I went from tiny malformed babies to epic tossers like you grow. I'll be back when I find some funding or a fairy flaming godmother.
I look forward to it.
I've gone light-headed. Looks like some hostages are gonna die today.